Oh, good morning, or whenever you're watching this, and welcome to our home. So, we love doing these. It's such a special time for us. So, today, this story takes place 45 years ago. And last week, I also shared a story about our teacher, Pearl, in Mount Shasta. And so I'm going to continue with that theme for this week. So Pearl, the other teachers that we had, I think we've had 5 really very important teachers in our early years, and they were more soft. Pearl was she could yell. And sometimes she really yelled at us when she saw us doing things wrong. And she could also be very loving. She could also really yell. And this is on one of those times when she yelled. So whenever we'd travel to Mount Shasta, which was as often as we could, we would spend as much time as we possibly could with her. And so this is one of those times. We were alone with her in her living room. Remember, there's no appointment. She just would see people all throughout the day. And if you were there and someone else came, well, someone else came. So we were there, and it was very powerful. And she was giving us some really powerful teachings. And there was a knock on the door, and like 5 other people showed up. And part of us was really resentful because the energy changed, and we didn't necessarily like these people. We thought they were too loud, they laughed too much. I don't know, but we were busy not liking them and not liking that they were there,
judging.
And they left with a chorus of laughter, and it was just the 2 of us again with Pearl. And she yelled at us. And she said, "You did it again. You judged those people. You didn't see the purity of who they are. You saw their laughter. That was distracting to you. Whatever it was. I can't remember that at the time. But she said, you judged them." And then she said this, which has been so important. I think it has helped to shape the whole course of our work. She said, "You will never be able to help anybody as long as you judge them." Isn't that a beautiful thing? To those words you really can live by. To really seek to see the purity of each person that you are honored to be with, and whether they're, however the mind wants to judge them, that is just not going to be helpful. It's to experience them with your heart, to see them with your heart. And when you can experience people with your heart, they will open up to you, and they will allow you to really see them. And we can really serve. I'm talking about all of us. We can really serve and help one another when we can experience people from this realm of the heart. So even though the lesson was given to us in yelling, it was uncomfortable, it was so powerful. It's stayed with us. I think it'll stay with us for our whole lives, really. So you want to continue with that?
Well, Pearl had an especially hard time with me because I was kind of fresh out of psychiatry training. And so I had this thing where I actually was not only judging people, I was actually diagnosing people with mental disorders. And she would see me doing that. And so part of the yelling was, "Barry, You did it again, you diagnosed them. And, I had to learn. I mean, she just, her lesson was so powerful that, I just learned that, of course, yeah, to really help a person, I don't put them in a box, and I don't do that anymore. I see, I look for the divine in people, and it's so much more fun to do that than to diagnose people. All right, so I wanted to share a new song that I recently, just week or two ago, went on a solo rafting trip just by myself on the Green River in Utah. And I was a week on the river just by myself. And I actually wrote an article that's The Gift of Solitude. But part of being on the river and just settling into the peace of nature and the peace of the river. So I wrote a song about that.
He's been practicing all week for this.
Yeah.
And it sounds really good, Barry.
Well, it takes, I write the song, but then it takes me, seems like a long time to actually get it or integrate it or have it be really part of me. So. The river washes over me. It's a power of peace sublime, and the peace of the mountain stands inside me. I had it all the time. I had it all the time. A peace, peace, ever-growing peace, an eternal gift of spirit. Peace, peace, the blessing of peace. Always here when I need it. Always here when I need it. The peace of the sun, it warms my heart and shines out to the world. And the peace of the moon, it lights up the night, a silvery luminous peace, a silvery luminous peace. Peace, peace, the blessing of peace, an eternal gift of spirit. Peace, peace, ever-growing peace, always always here when I need it. Always here when I need it. Always here when I need it. The peace of the river washes over me. I had it all the time. So close your eyes and just breathe in all the peace that's everywhere. It's within you. You had it all the time. It's inside, outside, all around. The blessing of peace. Despite the illusion of whatever's going on in your life, in the world, there can be peace too. You know, if you just open to it, breathe it in. All right. Thank you so much for watching.
We send you so much love, and remember to experience people with your heart wherever you go. It's such a beautiful service to see them with the eyes of the heart. All right.
Yeah. Bless you.